Get ready, because today we're diving into the wild side of the off-road world, where the vehicles are tiny, the engineering is brilliant, and the adventures feel larger than life. These aren't your typical ATVs or 4x4s. Nope. These are the smallest, strangest, and most unbelievable off-road machines ever built. From micro-jeeps and compact-tracked beasts to amphibious mini-rigs and vintage military crawlers, each one proves that size doesn't define capability. So, buckle up, because the smallest off-road vehicles on Earth are about to blow your mind. Ferves Ranger. The Ferves Ranger is the kind of tiny off-road gem that feels like a joyful prank by a clever engineer, designed by Carlo Ferrari. No, not that Ferrari. And built in Italy between 1966 and 1971. It rides on Fiat 500 wheels and houses a 499 cubic centimeter twin-cylinder engine, around 18 horsepower, paired with Fiat 600 independent suspension. This micro SUV came in two-wheel drive or four-wheel drive, could crawl at walking pace thanks to a super low gear ratio, and even had removable doors and a folding windshield. Weighing just about 620 kilograms, it seats 4 on vinyl-covered seats. Only about 600 were ever made, and today it's a rare collector's piece. Restored examples have sold for around $39,000 to 33,000 euros. Mini Jeep 4x4. The Mini Jeep 4x4 is an adorable pint-sized off-roader that packs a punch. With engine options like a 150 cubic centimeter 4-stroke petrol motor, a rugged steel tube frame, disc brakes on all wheels, and large off-road tires, it's surprisingly capable on rough terrain. Its compact dimensions make it nimble in tight spaces, while optional accessories like roll bar, spare tire, and LED lights add to its charm. Prices typically range between $800 to $3,500, depending on engine size and build quality. For thrill seekers wanting a fun, no-frills off-road experience in a scaled-down package, this mini Jeep is a playful and surprisingly practical choice. Callum Skye. The Callum Skye is a tiny but mighty all-terrain EV that feels like a designer-crafted adventure toy. At just 4,047 millimeters long and weighing only 1,150 kilograms, it zips from 0 to 60 miles per hour in under 4 seconds, thanks to twin motors. Its 42 kilowatt-hour battery delivers about 170 miles of range, and you can option a wild ultra-fast charger that fills it in less than 10 minutes. Inside is a minimalist 2+2 cabin with Apple CarPlay, Jarch, Android Auto, on a rugged space frame chassis with trail-tuned suspension. Price starts around £80,000 and reaches up to £110,000, making it a boutique EV for design lovers who crave off-road fun. Meyers Manx. The Meyers Manx is a legendary little dune buggy born from surfer Bruce Meyers' garage, using a shortened VW Beetle chassis dressed in a lightweight fiberglass body. It typically comes with a 1.2 to 1.6 litre VW H4 engine and a 4-speed manual gearbox. Modern turnkey remastered versions start around $67,495. It's nimble, iconic, and pure fun. A nostalgic slice of car culture built for open-air adventure. Tinger Track. The Tinger Track is a rugged, amphibious, rubber-tracked ATV that feels like your own personal mini-tank. With a 3-cylinder, 812 cubic centimeter Sherry engine putting out about 57 horsepower, it cruises at around 42 kilometers per hour and hauls up to 500 kilograms, while towing as much as 800 kilograms. It seats 5, 2 up front and 3 in back, using a tough steel frame and HDPE body built to survive extreme climates, versatile on snow, swamp, water, or mud. It's built for adventure. Pricing for past models, like the C500, has been reported around €19,481, though that may vary by dealer. TRQ46 Trail-Ripper Quad. The TRQ-46 Trail Ripper Quad is a tiny yet fearless off-road go-kart that delivers surprising punch. It's powered by a 45.7 cubic centimeter GP 460RS two-stroke engine, approximately 4.5 horsepower, pushing it to around 28 to 30 miles per hour. Thanks to its patented CIDLE suspension, each of its four 11-inch knobby tires enjoys a generous 10-inch of travel, offering padded comfort even on rough trails. The chassis is a lightweight, high-strength 4130 chromoly frame, while a live rear axle and disc brakes provide rugged control. Weighing only about 80 pounds, it supports riders up to 400 pounds. With a fuel tank of 1.5 liters, this little beast mixes gas and two-stroke oil. It retails for around $1,860. DTV Shredder. The DTV Shredder is a charmingly wild little off-road ride, part tank, part skateboard, that's built for true go-anywhere fun. The electric version weighs around 250 pounds, with dual 20-kilowatt motors powering it up to 30 miles per hour and giving up to 2 hours of runtime. Its compact frame folds down to 43 inches by 27 inches by 23 inches, and steering is handled via a pivoting deck for intuitive control. The base electric model is priced around $9,000 riding gear recommended. This little beast feels like pure, rugged surf on dirt. 2026 Can-Am Outlander. The 2026 Can-Am Outlander is a rugged, spirited ATV that brings real muscle to the trail. Depending on the model, it features a Rotax V-twin, up to 101 horsepower in the DPS XT backcountry versions, or a 47 horsepower liquid-cooled Rotax EV powertrain in its new electric edition. The gas versions weigh around 750 pounds, have selectable two-wheel drive / four-wheel drive with auto-locking differential, and boast 4-disc brakes. The electric model offers approximately 50 miles, 80 kilometers of range, 50 to 80% charge in just 50 minutes, and a whisper-quiet ride. Prices start at $6,650 for the 500/700 gas model and $13,000 for the electric version. Ziesel Sport. The Ziesel Sport is an electric, tank-tracked off-road wheelchair that feels both rugged and playful. Powered by dual 4.4 kilowatts motors on an 8.8 kilowatt-hour lithium-ion battery, it delivers up to 500 newton meters of torque and reaches around 30 kilometers per hour, 18 miles per hour. Its crawler track chassis and double wishbone suspension hug uneven terrain like snow or mud. Steered via an intuitive joystick, it has a roll cage, bucket seat, heated armrests, and LED lights. Priced at about €23,490, it's a niche, high-tech dream for adventurous mobility. Snowdog Compact. The Snowdog Compact is a delightfully small tracked sled that's built for real adventure, yet remains surprisingly manageable. Powered by a 13.5 horsepower Briggs & Stratton engine with a CVT, it can tow sleds weighing up to 440 pounds on dry ground. It tips the scales at just 135 kilograms, and its 50 in length lets it fit in a car trunk. The top speed is a modest 25 kilometers per hour, enough for safe winter cruising. A practical LED light, electric starter, and disc brake make it easy to use. Best of all, the base price starts around $3,000, an accessible, rugged choice for ice fishermen or backcountry explorers. The Kettenkrad HK 101 is a quirky, tiny half-tracked machine born in World War II, part motorbike, part tractor. It weighs just 1,560 kilograms fully loaded, seating a driver and 2 passengers. Powered by a 1.48-litre Opel inline, for producing about 36 brake horsepower, it reaches up to 70 kilometers per hour on road. Built for military use, it could tow up to 450 kilograms. Today, a restored example fetches over $100,000, making it a rare, charming relic for collectors. Porsche 597 Jagdwagen. The Porsche 597. Jagdwagen is an unexpectedly charming little off-roader, a sleek, amphibious hunting car born from Porsche's military experiments in the 1950s. It's powered by a rear-mounted 1.5 to 1.6 litre air-cooled flat 4, about 50 horsepower, with selectable all-wheel drive and rugged suspension that lets it climb steep slopes, weighing under a ton, approximately 990 kilograms. It could even float. Only 71 were made, so now one can fetch 600,000 euros plus on the collector market. Rokon Trail-Breaker. The Rokon Trail-Breaker is a rugged, two-wheeled trail bike built like a mechanical mountain goat. Its 208 cubic centimeters Kohler single-cylinder 4-stroke engine produces about 7 horsepower, transferred through a 3-speed automatic torque converter to both front and rear wheels for full-time two-wheel drive. With massive 8x12 by 25-inch low-pressure tractor tires and 15-inch ground clearance, it climbs 60% grades, floats over water, and tows heavy loads. Braked with hydraulic discs, it weighs just 218 pounds and costs around $7,350. A slow, purposeful beast made to go where most vehicles fear to tread. Hinowa HS400 Mini Tracked Dumper. The Hinowa HS400 is a tiny powerhouse, a walk-behind tracked dumper built for tight, tricky terrain. It's powered by a 5.5 horsepower Honda GX200 engine and moves at just 1.7 kilometers per hour, making it steady and precise. With a compact width of 680 millimeters and tipping capacity of 400 kilograms, it's ideal for construction, farms, or rooftop jobs, doling out real muscle in a small, friendly frame. And while exact pricing varies, you'll typically find used ones around 4,000 to 5,000 euros. Lazareth Amphibie. The Lazareth Amphibie is a charming little all-terrain beach buggy that doubles as a boat. It's powered by a 400 cubic centimeter Euro 4 single-cylinder engine, reaching about 90 kilometers per hour on land. Its aluminum hull is foam-filled, so it floats, and a retractable propeller lets it glide on water at around 7 knots. With 4-wheel drive and a lightweight 440 kilogram curb weight, it's rugged yet playful. The price? It starts around 42,000 euros for a made-to-order unit. Arctic Cat Quad Track. The Arctic Cat Quad Track is a quirky, pocket-sized snowcat from the late 1970s that feels more like a micro-tank than a sled. According to its 1978 spec sheet, it had hydraulics front and rear, an articulating body, and was powered by a small 2-gear engine. Its compact footprint made it ideal for grooming or narrow trails. As a rare vintage piece, used examples have sold for a few $1,000s, depending on condition. Terra Jet. The Terra Jet is a nostalgic, no-frills off-road floater that feels like a friendly workhorse. Its 453 TE version runs a 16 horsepower Tecumseh OH, 160 air-cooled, 453 cubic centimeter single-cylinder engine, paired with a 2-speed manual, .C VT gearbox, and reverse it uses giant 26 by 12-12 low-pressure tires, approximately 8 pounds, to float and grip rather than suspension. It seats 3, driver in the middle, and braked with enclosed disc brakes, vintage pre-owned models go for around $11,000 to $18,000 US.